Welcome, race fans, to the IWCR Gen 6 Series tonight at Texas for 125 laps. These guys are going to be turning here tonight. No quick fixes. You get it damaged, you sit on pit road, get it fixed up. I will be in the booth alone here tonight. Scott is away, went out of town, so we're here by ourselves tonight. Hopefully, if somebody does get wrecked out, and maybe joined by somebody in the booth here a little bit later. But thanks for joining us tonight, folks. Please hit that subscribe button if it's the first time you're here. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the video. Give us a like there, please. Appreciate that. We've got about coming down to 6 minutes left in practice here before qualifying. And run down through the points here real quick before we get too much further. Coming into tonight here, we've got Jesse Schwartz leading the points lead by 25 points over Bentley Glazer. Bentley coming up 2 positions last week. Galen Gidman drops a position. He goes back to 3rd. He is 30 points behind the leader. Thomas Brandner moves up 1 position to 4th. He is 44 points behind. Jordan Churchill picks up 3 positions last week. He will be 54 points behind. Colton Davis moves up 9 positions last week. He will go into 6th place, 58 points behind. Joshua Schwartz picking up 5 positions himself, goes into 7th. He is 61 points behind. Robbie Vrabel drops 5 positions, did not race last week. He goes back to 8th place. He will be 64 points behind, tied with Thomas Keene for 8th and 9th there. Keene, 9th place, he is also 64 points behind. And Justin Warner picks up a position and rolls into the top 10 last week, and he is 66 points behind the leader, Jesse Schwartz. So pretty tight battle so far from 1st to 10th, only 66 points. And it's still plenty early in the season here to make things happen here. We've seen a couple of guys pick up a lot of positions, a couple of guys lose positions. So it's going to be kind of nip and tuck here for a couple of races till we start seeing the points start settling for a good long haul to the season finale. Well, by the looks of it, looks like everybody's got a pretty good setup coming in here tonight. I know a couple of the teams are working on some setups. I just talked to Stephen Pearson here just a few minutes ago, and he said that he had a very good feeling setup. It was just a little bit loose going into the turn, but he was trying to work on that and make that a little bit better. But that was for the RPM team. They're looking pretty sharp and pretty on point here for tonight. Well, where is Josh Witherspoon tonight? I didn't see him if he was in the race or not. I seen him in chat. I'll look and see if he's in here tonight. I don't think he is. Josh Witherspoon, where is he? I see Jordan Churchill. Don Verga. Interesting. No Witherspoon. Oh, there he is. There he is, back in 26th position. Very good. Good to see a big field here tonight. Looks like to be about maybe 28 drivers going to be on the starting grid. This is going to be great. I like these bigger fields. Well, you better pick up the pace a little bit there, Josh. The gas pedal's on the right, brother. And look for fourth gear. Are you still in third? Just kidding. Just kidding, yeah. Just kidding. Ooh, looks like turn 2 is going to be a little tight for some of the guys. Kevin Spaulding in chat. Okay, folks, we're going to step away real quick, play our national anthem, and we'll be right back after that. So don't go anywhere. Make sure that gives you a little time to go get something to drink and pay patriotism to the United States of America and grab you a snack. Come back. By then, the Star Spangled Banner will be over. We'll be ready to take the qualifying.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, we are back. Qualifying is underway. Daniel Smallwood taking the pole. Temporarily, I believe. I'm not sure. He may hang on to that. Probably Mr. and Mrs. Smallwood tuning in to watch. They usually do. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Smallwood. cool feature they just added was the heat waves that come off of the track and stuff. Kind of makes the cars look a little wavy in places. That's the heat waves. That's a new thing that they just added in this build the other day. It's kind of a cool effect. I don't know, maybe you guys might find it a little annoying. I don't know. You can see the 82 on that car a little like waving at you, you know, from the heat waves. So I don't know, might be a little bit of an annoying, but kind of adds to the realism here out on Texas track, which, you know, we all know that there's probably a lot of heat coming off that track. And Jesse Schwartz taking the pole over Colton Davis. Both of those have moved up drastically Colton Davis moved up drastically in the points. Picked up 9 positions last week and goes into 6th. That's pretty awesome. That's a pretty good effort, I gotta say. Bumping Daniel Smallwood back to 3rd place. Stephen Pearson coming in 4th. And that's going to wrap up qualifying, folks. Well, let's get everybody down here on the grid. Jesse Schwartz taking the pole. And let's see here. All right, starting on the pole, Jesse Schwartz with a 28.192. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole. That's what kind of helps keep him up there in that top of the points. Colton Davis will start 2nd. Daniel Smallwood 3rd. Stephen Pearson starting 4th. Galen Gidman 5th. Justin Warner starting 6th. Thomas Keene 7th. Joe Roberts 8th. Joshua Schwartz, Jesse's brother, will start 9th. Bentley Glazer 10th. Jimmy Mullis starting 11th. Jeff Hollingsworth 12th. Ross Cato 13th. Thomas Brandner 14th. Tyler Stooksbury in 15th. Adam Benefiel in 16th. Scott Bolster 17th. Chris Pence 18th. John Verga 19th. Joshua Witherspoon, good to see him out there on the track. He'll be starting in the 20th position. Jordan Churchill, 21st. Nathan Sadlick, 22nd. Jeffrey Porter, 23rd. Roger Wagner, 24th. Bernard Person starting 25th. Logan Powers, 26th. Randall Drake, 27th. Brent Lay, 28th. And Evan Schroeder rounding out the field in 29th position.
Caution somewhere, caution. Caution.
All right, they're rolling out. Brand new pace car out front there, folks. They finally retired the Mustang and brought the Rough to the table here. He's going to be leading this race. The new rough car, boy, them things are a blast to drive and a lot of horsepower in them little buggers. They're fun. All right, here we go. Pace car heads in. Waiting on that green flag.
Green.
There's the green. Jesse Schwartz a little slow on the takeoff. Uh-oh. Somebody did not go. And caution flew already on the track, folks. Somebody didn't go there, and I'm not sure exactly what happened. It looked like something happened to Nathan Sedlick, possibly. Yeah, he has like totally blinked out or something and stopped on the track. Now it looks like he may be going again. I don't know. That was really kind of weird how that happened, but I believe that might have been Randall Drake in them. Let's see if we can go back here and find out what happened. This was right on the start of the race. Well, I'll tell you what, let me do it the old-fashioned way here because I'm not sure this is what happened, whether Randall did not start. I guess he didn't start. Bernard Person, what happened here? Let me do this the old-fashioned way because something is definitely amiss here. Something definitely is wrong. I don't understand that. Why he was sitting there and they gave him the green flag to go. And they actually went around him. Well, it was really odd. Well, we're back up here anyhow. Colton Davis will take over the lead from Jesse Schwartz. Wow. Really weird. That's a weird thing to happen to start out. It looks like he is off the track now. Really strange. Well, we have seen stranger things, but that was pretty strange. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with Randall Drake, but he did not start the race. I'm hoping everything's okay. That rough look cool. That thing looks awesome. Leading these cars around here, that looks really cool. I like the low, sleek back end that them cars have on them. Kind of a wide stance in the back for having such a narrow front. If you look at it when he comes by here, the front's got kind of a narrow stance, but the back end's kind of wide. It appears. I'm sure it's the same wheelbase. It's just it just looks a little wider base in the back. Okay, lights are out on the pace car. We're going back green this time by. Colton Davis and Jesse Schwartz on the front row. Okay. Not exactly sure what that was. I'm confused. I'm confused. Of course, I'm easily confused. It's like they waved the whole field. I don't. I don't know. Must have been the whole field got a maybe it got a black flag or something. I don't know. I don't know how the heck that was. That was the weirdest start though I've seen in a while. Must be the entire field was waved around because of the black flags or something there. All right, looks like they got it sorted out now. Hopefully. They're still not doubled up though when we're ready to go back green. Lights are out on the pace car. All right, pace car's in. I guess it's a single file restart. Colton Davis got a pretty good jump there on Jesse Schwartz. Daniel Smallwood, third place. He'll get him up to speed now. Colton Davis starting to pull away. Galen Gidman, fifth. Now looking to the inside of Stephen Pearson. Oh, extremely loose in the corner. Good save by Galen. Boy, trying to keep it off that white line, and boy, that really checked up Joe Roberts. Joe's going to lose. Oh, and they are going to get together again, and Galen Gidman goes out across the grass. No caution. He gets it back going, but he is going to be way behind now. Holy smokes. Back up front. Colton Davis, Jesse Schwartz, and Daniel Smallwood. 1, 2, 3. They're almost a second and a half ahead of Stephen Pearson. Now, Pearson, kind of a lonely bird at the moment here because of where Galen Gidman spun. They kind of made the rest of the field check up there. Justin Warner, which had picked up a lot of positions coming into tonight. Rolls into the top 10 in the points. That's pretty good. Thomas Keene, Jimmy Mullis now getting around Thomas Keene. Jimmy coming from 11th up to 6th already, and right behind Thomas is Bentley Glazer. Thomas Brander in 9th, coming up from 14th. Joshua Schwartz, Adam Benefield. Got some passing going on back here. Scott Bolster, Jeffrey Porter, Roger Wagner. All of them passing up Josh Witherspoon. Roger Wagner kind of up the hill there a little bit. Will take over the 18th position. after starting 24th. Did not take a qualifying time, or if he did qualify, he might have got into the wall or something, and his lap did not count. Back up front, brand new leader, Daniel Smallwood. Leads his very first lap of the race, so he will collect a bonus point. Did clear Jesse Schwartz and Colton Davis. Out there in that clean air now, getting a taste of what it feels like in the clean air. Brand new sponsor on the car, Smallwood Appliances. Awesome. I know he's a big Dale Earnhardt Jr. fan, which I don't know if all of you heard. Jr. has been cleared to go back in the car, so he will be starting at the Daytona 500 in 2017. Gonzo Designs. Very cool. Colton Davis right there with him. Jesse Schwartz kind of falling back a little ways in third. And since Mullis got around Steven Pearson, he is pulled away a little there. Back in the field here, Brent Lay, 23rd position. Not far behind Evan Schroeder. Logan Powers, 24th. Galen Gidman now trying to save what he can out of that spin. Still staying on the lead lap, though, but he is not that far ahead of the leader, about 4 or 5 seconds. They're coming around here pretty heavy duty. Cars we got lap down already. Nathan Sedlick, 1 lap down. Tyler Stooksbury, also a couple of laps down. And Randall Drake about 4 or 5 laps down. Back here in 28th position. About to go another lap down as he gets out of the way to let the leaders go by. Colton Davis looking to the inside. He will retake the lead from Daniel Smallwood. Smallwood did what he wanted to do. He got out there, led 6 laps, collected the bonus point. Now he can kind of breathe a little sigh of relief there and kind of settle into second place for the long haul. Brandner. Boy, this is a pack of cars here, folks. Look at this being led by Steven Pearson as Adam Benefield now looks to the inside of Steven Pearson. And he will complete that pass. Justin Warner around as well. Pearson opened up that bottom and let these guys go by. And he finds himself back in 7th, and under fire again. Bentley Glazer going to drive underneath them. And here comes Thomas Brandner and Thomas Keane. Boy, all these guys, they're going to get by Pearson. Oh, Brandner out of shape. Good save. But you got them tires pretty angry right there. Down the backstretch. Jeff Hollingsworth now getting by Joshua Schwartz. He will go into 11th. Daniel Smallwood starting to fall back here a little ways. Jesse Schwartz is closing up on him. I think it's about time. Let me see if I can find a good pack of cars here. Here's a pretty good pack of cars. Let's do a little crank it up. Smallwood back to third, now falling backwards. Jimmy Mullis in fourth. Adam Benefield goes into fifth place as he gets around Justin Warner. Adam, man, look at the positions he has picked up here today, folks. Coming from 16th up to 5th. Good run for Adam. And he passes up Jimmy Mullis and goes into fourth. Bentley Glazer now in sixth. Thomas Keene goes into seventh as he gets around Justin Warner. Jeff Hollingsworth continue on his march to the front here as he passes up Stephen Pearson. Goes into ninth. Pearson back to 10th after starting fourth. Stephen was still working on trying to figure out why his car was so loose going into the turn. And I think he was getting close to finding out what the problem was, but the car still seems to be running pretty good. So that's the main thing. Joe Roberts, after starting 8th, fell back there as he got behind Galen Gidman. And after that near spin by Galen Gidman, actually did spin it down off the track, got it going again. Is still on the lead lap, but barely, folks. He's got Colton Davis breathing down his neck pretty heavy here now. Colton way ahead of Jesse Schwartz. 2.4 seconds out there in that clean air. Adam Benefield into third. This guy just does not quit, does he? They're going to look to the inside of Jesse Schwartz now for second. Holy smokes, coming from 16th to second, folks. Adam Benefield. Great job. Jimmy Mullis. He gets around Daniel Smallwood. Smallwood back to 5th. Go back in the field here a ways. Thomas Brandner back in 13th. He's had a kind of an up and down start of the race here. He was up to about 7th, and now he finds himself back in 13th. Ross Cato losing one position since the beginning of the race. Roger Wagner coming from 24th up to 15th. Uh-oh, something going on up here. Pit stops are happening. That's what's happening. See these guys, a lot of guys coming into pit road. Jesse Schwartz, Thomas Keene, Joe Roberts, Joshua Schwartz, Jimmy Mullis, Ross Cato, Jeffrey Porter, all on pit road. All right, coming off pit road, putting a lap down. Still waiting to see when our leader is going to come to pit road. He's still out here turning laps at the moment. Green flag pit stops are happening as we speak here, folks. Adam Benefield 1.7 seconds back. Has yet to make a move to come to pit road either. Smallwood, Bentley Glazer, Jeff Hollingsworth, Stephen Pearson. None of these guys have. About the top 15 right now, not been on pit road. Uh-oh, we have a caution. Let's see if I can find it. Justin Warner spinning. Let's go look. See what happened here to Justin. Oh, coming off pit road. This is what happened. Just coming off pit road, folks. I got back in that throttle just a little too quick there on them new tires, and this track's not really that kind to you anyhow, and he's going to get hard into the wall, upside down on his lid, back on the wheels, and now he's got some serious damage on his car. Nobody else got involved. That's a good thing. A tough break for Justin Warner. All right, everybody's coming to pit road now, folks. Looks like Colton Davis out first, Daniel Smallwood second, Adam Benefield third. Well, it's the first caution of the day. Let's see if we can find somebody to talk to. Somebody I ain't talked to in quite some time. Daniel Smallwood, you got a copy.
Yeah, I got you, Rudy.
We haven't talked to you in quite a while. Well, you got the taste of what it was like out there in the front and led 6 laps, brother. What's the car feeling like to you after you've run a few laps?
That first round, we couldn't really tell what we had to do with the car because we hadn't had our adjustments put in yet, but this first run is going to be like my first run. I mean, this run right here is going to be my first run pretty much because I got new adjustments, and hopefully it helps it out a lot, but car got really tight there at the end of the first run, but it felt pretty good to start, and I think we can go get the lead.
Well, you got around Colton Davis, and it seemed like you didn't have a problem there. Once you got out there, did the car feel any different out there in clean air, or did it feel about the same?
It felt about the same, just a little bit better.
About the same, but just a little bit better, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, well, Daniel, I don't know if your mom and dad are watching, but if you want to say hello to them, you can.
Yep, hello, Mom and Dad. We'll go get this one for you tonight.
All right, Daniel. Good luck out there, brother. We'll be watching you.
Yep. Thank you, Rudy.
Yes, sir. right, Colton Davis will restart the leader. Has led the most laps here today with 31. The only other leader we've had is Daniel Smallwood, where he led 6. Our pole setter, Jesse Schwartz, finds himself back in 13th. Not a terrible place to be, but and he was a lap down, so he will get back on the lead lap. As Colton Davis and Daniel Smallwood get caught up to the pace car once again. This was technically the first caution of the race, but that first one that come out there right at the start of the race, I'm still kind of baffled by what happened there. I mean, I don't even know how to explain what happened there or what to explain, because I don't know. It's just kind of weird. All right, lights are out. They're doubled up. Boy, the field surely ain't tightened up, though. But here we go. Pace car's in.
Ready, green, 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 green.
And there's the green flag. Boy, what a jump by Adam Benefields. He gets underneath, and Jeff Hollingsworth coming along too. And he's going to get to the bottom of Daniel Smallwood. Bentley Glazer now there. Unable to complete that pass on Smallwood. Jordan Churchill into 6th place. We've seen Jordan really excelling here lately, showing his skills and doing an absolutely great job of it, I'll tell you that. Roger Wagner into 7th, coming all the way from 24th position. Obviously the biggest mover.
Caution somewhere, caution.
And we have a caution. Looks like Joshua Schwartz going around, folks. Let's go see what happened to Joshua. Now we got the field all bunched back up together. We're starting to see more and more cautions. They always say cautions breed cautions. Wow, look at this. Aye. This is back in the field here a ways too. And they're 3 wide in the turn, and it looks like there's going to be a little bumping action going on there. The number 45 getting into the side of him. That is, oh wow, who is that? Scott Bolster. And Brander gets a piece of that. Hey. Brander going to get a piece of that. I don't know how much damage you got on that. Yeah, folks, I think Brander got quite a bit of damage on that. Ouch. Well, he'll probably be coming to pit road to get that looked at. I would assume everybody is coming in. I mean, new tires have got to mean a lot to these guys, you know, if they're all coming to pit road again. We may have a couple of guys that will stay out. Looks like Jimmy Mullis is going to stay out. He will take over the lead. Joe Roberts will stay out as well. Let's see if Colton can be the first one off of pit road here. 4-tire change for him. Lots of guys coming. He will be off pit road first, and it looks like Hollingsworth second. Adam Benefield third. There you go. Daniel Smallwood will come out. He will be in 6th on this restart. Bentley Glazer 7th, Roger Wagner 8th, Jordan Churchill 9th, Stephen Pearson back up to the 10th position. Brent Lay coming from the back of the field to 11th. Jesse Schwartz 12th, Thomas Keene 13th, Galen Gidman 14th, and Chris Pence. That rounds out your top 15, folks. So Jimmy Mullis wanting the lead. I don't know if we can get a word in with Jimmy. I tell you who I'd really like to talk to would be somebody I haven't talked to in a while. Roger Wagner, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Roger, man, obviously the biggest mover out there tonight, coming from 24th up to 8th. You were up to 6th there for a little while. Man, the car must feel like lightning fast out there for you.
For about 10 laps. And then it's a little bit of everywhere. It's tight here, loose there, tight again, loose again. I don't know. I think it's a product of the track. In the sun, this track just doesn't have a whole lot of grip, and you really got to manage your right foot a lot here. But car's fast. Just got to try to keep the tires on it for the longer runs.
Yeah, well, I know a lot of people are worried about that, coming out of turn 2, hitting those bumps in turn 1. Have you hit them yet and upset that car, or are your line sensitive enough to stay away from those bumps?
Well, I know you can't get above the second groove, which is about the second car width up off the bottom. And I've yet to do it today, knock on wood. I have yet to get up there that far today, but I know there's some bumps up there that are really make the car angry. But we've got our car set just high enough to clear all the bumps on the bottom. And it's really good off of 2. I'm struggling just a bit with being too snug off of 4. And hopefully this change I made in the pits will alleviate that and not really make the car too bad off 2. But right now I'm just going to try to survive and make a good run at the end. I need about 50 more laps to click off before I can really start to push hard and see what happens.
All right, brother. Well, good luck out there, Raj. We're going to be keeping an eye on you, brother.
Appreciate it. You guys have a good job up here in the booth tonight, and we always appreciate the broadcast.
I'm by myself, brother.
Oh, man, I was hoping you had me. I'm not listening tonight. I don't have it on the other computer. So, well, I always enjoy listening to you anyway. And who knows? If this thing don't last very long, I may jump back up here with you, buddy.
All right. Holler at you later. Good luck.
See ya.
Okay, Jimmy Mullis getting ready to take the green flag. Get these babies rolling again here, guys. Come on. This is caution number 3. All right, the rough pace car heads into pit road. Green flag is out. We're underway here again at Texas tonight for the IWCR Gen 6 Series. Sponsored by the Ultimate Body Shop. I don't want to forget them. The Ultimate Body Shop been on board here for a couple of seasons, and thankfully to them, they've been a great sponsor. I know IWCR loves these guys, and they've done a great job. And hopefully they continue on for more seasons to come. I'm not sure what's going on. Brander's really off the pace back here. He's just not up to speed. Car not handling right. He's getting passed up by everybody, even lap cars. So he is not up to speed, losing time as we speak. But Mullis out front. Colton Davis second. Look at that line of cars, folks, coming down the front stretch. What a line of hungry wolves right there. All right, Mr. and Mrs. Smallwood, glad you're joining us there. Daniel running pretty good. He's running in 4th position right now. Doing a great job. Led 6 laps earlier. I don't know if you knew that or not. I'm sure probably Daniel told you. Did a heck of a job. Colton Davis back for the lead under Jimmy Mullis. Aye, close call there by them guys. And Adam Benefield underneath Jimmy Mullis as well. He's doing a heck of a job here, running in the second position now, coming all the way from 16th to second. That's pretty impressive, I can tell you that. I love this track. This is a pretty amazing track. It kind of ranks in there, maybe not my favorite mile and a half, but it is pretty good. And here he goes for the lead, Adam Benefiel. Underneath Colton Davis will take over the point. Coming from 16th to the lead, folks, Adam Benefiel. Colton Davis fighting back on the inside, doesn't want him to have that. It's going to be a drag race to the line. I don't know. Adam Benefiel will get that point. He does get the bonus point for leading a lap, and Colton Davis retakes the lead from him. Good job by Adam Benefiel. Bentley Glazer now in fourth. Hollingsworth fifth, as they both got around Daniel Smallwood. He goes back to sixth. And here comes old Fireball Joe Roberts. He started eighth today, back in seventh. Now, he was way back in the field there after the beginning of that race. I think he was caught there behind that Galen Gidman incident, and he has fallen. He fell back quite a ways. Well, he picked that all up now through pit stops and hard driving. Roger Wagner coming from 24th up to 8th. Thomas Keene back into 9th and rounding out the top 10. Jesse Schwartz, our pole sitter. Somehow he got mired back here in the field, folks. Not able to get that car out. He actually never even got to lead a lap at the beginning of the race. So that's pretty impressive driving by Colton Davis up there. I got to say, man, he's done a whale of a job to get up in that lead now and has led 40, coming to 41 laps this time by. Good job by Colton Davis. Looking at the points, Colton Davis picked up 9 positions in the points last week, folks, and goes into 6th. He is only 58 points behind the leader, Jesse Schwartz, and that's pretty impressive for him to have a good run here today. And finding out that Jesse Schwartz is clear back in 10th, so that's 9 points that he could gain on him right there if the race was to be over right now. Now that's just race points. That's not even bonus points, because Jesse never got to lead a lap, so that would be another point. I don't know what they get for leading the most laps, and I don't know what they get for winning the race. I think it's probably 3 and 3 there. I'm not sure. So we could see a big advantage coming out of Colton Davis again to knock that 58-point deficit down maybe by 15 or 20 points. That would be pretty awesome. Make them points just a little tighter. Jesse now back into 10th. You got around Joe Roberts. Joe goes back to 10th. And he's got Chris Pence and Steven Pearson on his tail. Chris Pence in 11th. And you got to let these things roll out so much. Mullis staying right with them two up in the front. These guys are all teammates up here in the front, APC team, and they could all be using the same setup or a variation of the same setup. I know some guys like to take it and tweak it and make it, their own, for their own preference, their own feel out there on the track. Some of them like to drive the car a little bit loose, some of them like to drive it a little bit tight, so they make it to their own preference. Glazer coming from 10th up to 4th. We may have a battle here between Roger Wagner, Jesse Schwartz, and Thomas Keene. Looks like Jesse got around Thomas Keene and goes into 8th. So he's on his move to the front, folks. And we are coming up on the halfway mark here in just a couple of laps. Jesse looking to the inside of Roger Wagner. Roger holds him off. Jesse, I think, caught that white line, folks. And boy, you do not want to touch that white line. And that kind of held up Thomas Keene, too. That knocked the momentum out of both of them cars. Joe Roberts pulling a few cars around with him. Chris Pence, Jordan Churchill. Jordan got a pretty sharp-looking car right there. Down there, maybe a little closer. We'll see if we can see that car a little closer. There you go. That's pretty sharp-looking. Some funky-looking colors there. He's part of the APC team. A little purple, orange, white. And he's going to pass up Chris Pence, the same as Steven Pearson. Gets around Joe Roberts. Great racing by these guys. Wow. We had a challenge for the lead there for a minute. Adam Benefield looked to the inside of Colton Davis. Little different line there coming out of 4. Kind of give Colton Davis a little bit of a head jump there. Brandner taking it behind the wall. What gives with that? Are you kidding me? Thomas Brandner taking it behind the wall, folks. The only repeat champion here, and was trying to go for the 4th season in a row here. He's got 3 in a row championships here at IWCR, and he was trying to go for the 4th one this season, but it is just not working out for him right now. He is 4th in the points coming into tonight, and right now he is out of the race back in 27th position. So boy, it's going to be a big game changer in the points for Thomas Brandner. Now he's had some deficits to come back from in previous seasons, but that's going to be our tough one there. Evan Schroeder spinning it. Let's see what happened. All right, coming out of turn 2, down the backstretch. Looks to be okay here. And looks like the car just starts getting a little loose on him, and it goes around. That will bring out the caution. Nobody else got into him, it doesn't look like. So, man, big one for Evan Schroeder. And that brings out the next caution. So back up front here. We'll see if these guys pit, and we'll try to maybe get a word in with I might try to get a word in with Adam Benefield, because he has really come up through the field quite a bit, coming from 16th and running in 2nd. So we'll let these guys pit here, and we'll see if we can't get a word in with Adam after they get done pitting. All right, let me see if I can get Adam down here. We'll talk to Adam real quick. Adam Benefield, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Adam, coming from 16th place up to 2nd, brother. You got up there and led a couple of laps. Man, that car must be like a rocket ship right now.
Yeah. We're feeling pretty sporty.
Well, it's showing. I'll tell you what. It didn't seem like you were having too much problem passing cars. How's the car feel like on the long run? Because a lot of guys are saying after about 10 laps, the tires really start going away.
This is the same car that we ran in the Pro Series here at the beginning of November. It's strong, man. It don't really give up at all. Really, I just bide my time till 10 laps so everybody falls off, and then I really start turning it on. That's when we really made all of our moves and started making some time up. But this thing, my opinion, it's a race-winning car. It's just, we still got to put ourselves in the right spot, and, racing teammates right here, just got to beat them.
Yeah, well, when the time is right and when it comes down to it, will you be able to dispose of Colton Davis? That's my question.
Oh yeah, he's a little chump. It won't take much to get rid of him.
He's a chump, huh? All right, brother. Well, good luck out there, Adam, and hopefully you can get by him and bring home the victory here tonight. That would be really cool.
Hell yeah, if I do, we're gonna have a beer.
All right, sounds good. All right, you're buying, right?
That's right. First round's on me.
All right, good luck.
Thanks, bud.
Okay, Colton Davis out front. Adam said he think he's got something to get by him. We still got Justin Warner on pit road with heavy damage, trying to get that fixed up. But we did lose two drivers tonight, Bernard Person and Thomas Brandner. And Brandner actually not only just taking it behind the wall, but he left TeamSpeak. He doesn't even want to talk to us. Pace car's getting by. It looks like Jeffrey Porter, Tyler Stooksbury will get back on the lead lap. They'll be at the tail end of the lead lap. Haven't talked hardly at all about Jeffrey Porter tonight or Tyler Stooksbury. They've been kind of riding around here in the back. Randall Drake as well. He is still, I think, 4 laps or maybe 3 laps down. Yep, 3 laps down. So he did pick up 1 lap right there. All right, let's see if we can get them going here again. Green flag run. We're well past halfway now, folks. Ace car's in.
Ready, green, 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 green.
And there they go, off and going. Adam Benefield right in second. Daniel Smallwood back to third. Bentley Glazer now trying to get around underneath Smallwood. Whoa, close call right there. You can tell these cars are right on the edge from losing it. Coming out of turn 2, that wall comes up on you really fast. Benefield for the lead. Says he's had enough riding behind Colton Davis. Now Colton coming back. And Benefield closes that door up. He can't get the nose in there to make that pass complete. Smallwood now to the underside of Colton Davis. These guys are racing for their lives right now. This is unbelievable. Did somebody tell them this was the end of the race? Or they still got a lot of laps to go here, guys. Jimmy Mullis back into the fight. Daniel Smallwood just can't seem to get around Colton Davis right now. They are side by side, and I mean, they're just about slamming doors. Colton Davis keeping Smallwood right down there on the bottom, making him use them tires up and slowing up. Colton will hold off Daniel Smallwood for the time being. Bentley Glazer trying to make a move on the outside now. Can't do it. Jesse Schwartz back into 6th. Roger Wagner, 7th place, the biggest mover of the race tonight, coming from 24th up to 7th. Jeff Hollingsworth, 8th. Thomas Keene, 9th. Joe Roberts. That'll round out the top 10 right now, folks. The way they're setting. Mullis Gets around Bentley Glazer and Daniel Smallwood. He goes into third. Smallwood back to fifth. And look who's right behind him. He's got company here, folks. Jesse Schwartz, our pole sitter. He says, okay, guys, I'm going to get up there and lead a lap one way or another. I'm going to do this. Clearly had the fastest car in qualifying, bringing home a very fast lap, and didn't even get the lead the first lap. But great racing. Excellent racing out here. Adam Benefiel showing Colton Davis just how to do it. He's saying, okay, time for class. Class is open for enrollment, folks. Mullis a little loose. Glazer trying to look on the inside. He may have something there after Mullis caught that apron, just barely touched that white line, and it was just enough that it kind of upset that car enough. Bentley Glazer will go into third place. There's another big mover there, starting 10th and up to third. Schwartz just kind of trapped behind Daniel Smallwood right now, biding his time, riding it out. Chris Pence passing Thomas Keene. Joe Roberts, Galen Gidman. Gidman back in the fight here, folks, in the top 12. Him and Joe Roberts, they love racing each other. He does clear Joe, goes back into 11th. Good run for Galen Gidman. What a comeback after that near disaster at the beginning of the race. Unbelievable disaster there. I mean, he didn't hit anything. Thankfully, he didn't. Back up front, Colton Davis, Bentley Glazer, Jimmy Mullis, and Daniel Smallwood, all in a very, very tight battle here. Mullis all over the back of Bentley Glazer. Well, Michael Speakman, are you talking about the iRacing community? Being the greatest community ever? I got to agree with you. Very, very tight community. This is quite the family, if that's what you're talking about. But it is a very good community. I can tell you that. They have a lot of support out there for other drivers, and that really makes it somebody off the track back here. I think that was Thomas Keene. But he did get it going again. A little loose coming off of turn 2. Joe Roberts driving around the outside of him. Mr. Be there at the end. Back here, Stephen Pearson, 13th place. Steering wheel in one hand, but beer in the other hand, folks. That's how he drives. We usually jokingly always ask him, how many beer races this race? And he'll give us an answer. He can tell you just how many beers it takes to drive this race. Jordan Churchill, 14th. Coming from 21st. We've seen him way up there, about 7th or 8th earlier in the race, all because of pit stops, and he stayed out on a caution there when a lot of the other drivers come to pit road. But good run for Jordan Churchill. Picking off 7 positions. That's quite respectful. Ross Cato, past champion here at IWCR. Many seasons ago was a champion, and since then, Ross, I don't know, the competition has really grown here, and I think it's kind of been right in his wheelhouse of his type of competition, and it's been harder for him to get back up there and try to win another championship. But he is a past champion here at IWCR. We've had a lot of champions here, I can tell you that. But the biggest one was Thomas Brandner winning the last 3 seasons in a row. Thomas Brandner has won. So, man, great job. And he is officially out of this race. No longer in competition tonight. Oh, somebody down on the track there. I did not see who that was. That is the number 7. Oh, okay, Jeffrey Porter. He will go a lap down. It's passed up by the leaders. Tyler Stooksbury just goes a lap down too. Tyler's got a little damage on the front of his car. I think he bent into the wall, bent into the back of somebody, something, hit something. But he's got some pretty heavy damage on the front of that car. Roger Wagner getting by. Jeff Hollingsworth. Those guys running 7th and 8th. Lap 86 here, folks, out of 125. Thank you for joining us tonight. We appreciate that. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if this is the first time you have ever joined us here on MaxSpeedTV, please hit that subscribe button. We do like to have our subscribers here at MaxSpeedTV. Don't forget to check out the Truck Series race tomorrow night here at IWCR on MaxSpeedTV 2. Look them up on YouTube there, MaxSpeedTV 2. Also, it will be, I believe it's going to be on the iRacing portal. I'm not really sure. Don't quote me on that, but you can catch it on YouTube on MaxSpeedTV. You can also follow it on our website at MaxSpeedTV.com or look us up on Facebook, Facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. Colton Davis now 1 second back, starting to pick up a little time on Adam Benefield now. Back about another 1.2 seconds is Jimmy Mullis. These guys obviously in need of some new rubber on them machines right now, because man, they are really pushing it right now. Jesse Schwartz, our pole sitter, falling off the pace here from Daniel Smallwood, about 3/4 of a second. Smallwood's still trying to figure out what he's got to do to get back up there to the front. He did get the lead 6 laps earlier and has not been able to clearly get back up into the front. And now he's starting to go up the hill, and he's going to go around Bentley Glazer. Bentley comes to pit road. A little early for Bentley, but Jesse Schwartz coming in with him. See these guys come down, see what their strategies are here. I'm sure it'll be a 4-tire change. This is going to put them in the window here. I do believe they can make it the rest of the way, or very, very close to it anyhow. 4-tire change. Bentley Glazer's away. And Jesse Schwartz is away. Race off of pit road. Like Bentley will get by Adam Benefield. Still out here turning laps. 1.2 seconds ahead of Colton Davis now. Not making any motion to come to pit road just yet. Still staying out here, wanting to make sure that he's going to lock himself clearly into that that window where he can make it the rest of the way on fuel. And as long as the car feels good, he doesn't want to take that chance. Let's see, a lot of guys are starting to pick up. Colton Davis now, he comes to pit road, finally giving up that second position to Jimmy Mullis. 4 tires for Colton Davis. And he's away. He will be back 1 lap down. Benefield still turning laps. John Verga on pit road. Trying to follow with him. He is sitting on pit road. Well, let me see here. We got to find a good... Okay, he has got damage on his car, so he has obviously been into something. John Verga with damage. Jeffrey Porter, 25th position. Randall Drake, 26th. And we're coming up on 30 to go here, folks, this time by. And Adam Benefield is breaking away to come to pit road. And he will make that last final pit stop here today with 30 to go. He gave the lead up to Jimmy Mullis. Jimmy will lead that lap. Jimmy will have to come in here pretty soon too, make his final one. Daniel Smallwood as well. Roger Wagner in third with a Thomas Keene right on his tail. Keene keeps looking to the inside of Roger Wagner, and it looks like Roger's just going to let him go. Just have at it there, brother. My tires are worn out. I'm taking my time. I'm riding this thing out. These guys probably ought to think about coming to pit road here pretty quick, too, and get them fresh tires. But they're still staying out. Joe Roberts, 5th place. Stephen Pearson, 6th. Ross Cato, 7th. And Colton Davis now is in 8th place, 28 seconds behind these guys, which is almost a full lap. Mullis is really not that far behind those guys, but he's gotten passed up by quite a few guys here now. Colton Davis, Bentley Glazer, Evan Schroeder, and he is coming to pit road, folks. He is breaking off. That will give the lead to Daniel Smallwood. And I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see Daniel Smallwood on pit road here right directly, folks. He does need to come in one more time. I kind of look for it here right pretty quick. Yep, he is breaking off right now, folks. Come to pit road. Getting that puppy slowed down to make sure he doesn't speed coming down pit road. Well, that will give the lead up to Thomas Keene, and he leads his very first lap of the race here tonight, folks. He's got a Roger Wagner right behind him, and I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see if Thomas Keene pits, but Roger Wagner stays out because he wants to lead a lap and get that bonus point as well. At least that's what I'm thinking. I may be totally wrong on that, but that's what I'm thinking. Keene in the lead. Colton Davis, since he's got them new tires, boy, he is really putting the hammer down. He is now 17 seconds behind. If you notice, just a few short laps ago, I was telling you he was 28 seconds behind, and here he is 16. He's chopped 12 seconds off that lead in no time at all. So he is coming, folks. Ooh, little tap of the wall there. Roger Wagner, second place, letting these lap cars get by him. They got fresher tires. Not fighting them. I don't know, but these guys might just, they might have enough fuel to make it to the end there. I really don't know what their strategy is. Thomas Keene and Roger Wagner, I mean, they've clearly way out there. Colton Davis still 13 seconds behind. I don't know. He's got enough laps to catch them. I'm really kind of anxious to see how this is going to work out. I've seen a lot of very interesting strategies lately. Guys trying different things just to get the victory lane. And you know that's what you got to do. You've got to, try every scenario, every possible thing out there. What didn't work today might work tomorrow, if the scenario is different. And that's what these guys are looking at. They're looking at the scenario that they're running right now, and this is what they've got. So Daniel Smallwood getting back on the lead lap as he drives around Thomas Keene. So that puts 15 cars back on the lead lap, folks. Next one would be Chris Pence, and he's coming up on him. He's coming up on the leaders. Closing up on Roger Wagner right now. He's going to just drive around the outside of Roger Wagner. These guys are going to try to win it on fuel mileage, it looks like, folks. Oh, Keene into the wall. Roger almost took advantage of that situation. Interesting. Joe Roberts. These guys, I think, are all on the same page here for pit stops, folks, and I think they're going to try to go the rest of the way without having to stop. But Colton Davis is closing. Only 6.2 seconds behind him now, and he is chopping that time down. But a ways ahead of Adam Benefield. Adam led 27 laps earlier, said he had enough to get around Colton Davis for the win. In that scenario, if they would have been bunched up a little bit, now they've done green flag pit stops, and everything out here has changed, folks. But still, a very, very great effort by Adam Benefield, coming from 16th up to 7th right now, and they are closing on the leaders. Roger Wagner does take over the lead, led his first lap of the race. Congratulations to him. He will collect a bonus point. Got around Thomas Keene. Looks like everybody's getting around Thomas right now. Randall Drake gets by him. Randall running back in 25th position. About 4 or 5 laps down. John Verga out of the race. Still sitting on pit road. Colton Davis. He gets around Joe Roberts. Goes into 3rd. 2nd and a half from the leader, Roger Wagner. Track position with everything, and Roger Wagner, Thomas Keene, these guys took a chance on seeing what they could do in that situation, and it was working out for them very, very good. If things would have just been a little different, I think we might have seen Roger Wagner in victory lane today. But he's got Colton Davis all over him now. Colton driving around the outside, retakes the lead. Roger Wagner back to 2nd. Adam Benefield gets by. Roger goes back to 3rd now. $16 to go. Coming to 15 to go. This time by, folks. Keene, 4th. Joe Roberts, 5th. Stephen Pearson, 6th. Quite a big lead over Bentley Glazer. Bentley back here, 7th place. Jesse Schwartz, 8th, our pole sitter. Ross Cato in 9th, and rounding out the top 10, Jeff Hollingsworth, which started 12th and now running in 10th. But Colton Davis, our leader. Adam Benefield right there knocking on the door. And Colton knows that Adam's hooked up, and Adam's really, he says he's got the car to beat Colton Davis for the victory. That's going to be that's going to be interesting to see how this is going to work out. Now, we could see a total upset here. Those two could get together and spin each other out. Roger Wagner go on and win the race. That would be really something. They're passing up a lot of lap traffic right now. They get around Randall Drake. Next coming up, they are going to get around Josh Witherspoon. Witherspoon, last one on the lead lap. He will go a lap down. Colton Davis, Adam Benefield drive on by. keeping it right down there on that bottom, right on that white line. So good job by them guys. Galen Goodman into 11th, folks. Smallwood back to 12th. After a third place starting position, 12th place is looking like about the best he's going to be able to do for now. Jesse Schwartz getting around. Joe Roberts goes into 5th. Top 5 finish for him. A way to hang on to the point lead. He has a 25-point lead over Bentley Glazer, but Bentley is running in 3rd place right now. Just 2 positions ahead of Jesse Schwartz. Now the question is, does Jesse have enough to get up with Roger Wagner and pass Roger? 11 laps to do it, and it looks like he does have the ability to do it here. Tires seem a little fresher than Roger's, and he is going to take a look to the inside of Roger Wagner, and that would be for 4th position, and he does it. Roger doesn't fight him. Roger knows his tires are probably pretty much spent right now. He's just happy with a top 5 here. About a second back is Jeff Hollingsworth, and Jeff is closing. Thomas Keene did come to pit road. That's going to put him way back in the field, 21st position. But obviously wanted those new sticker tires on that car. And Adam Benefield does get around Colton Davis. 9 laps to go, folks. Boy, once he got around Colton Davis, he is just setting sail. Well, Colton's going to actually clinch the most laps led today, though, folks. He does have 60 laps led. The best that Colton's going to be able to do is about 39. So he's led 31 right now with 8 laps to go. So he'll lead about 39. But most importantly, he led the very last lap of the race. And Adam Benefield, now he is not even in the top 10 in the points. I'm not even really positive where he is. Let me see if I can figure out where he is in the points. Oh, we have a caution. What? Oh, Smallwood, Roger Wagner. Oh, no. And Joe Roberts. What happened here between them guys? Oh, boy. This is not good. Okay, Smallwood, Joe Roberts racing each other here. And I'm not sure if, let me tell you what, let me get up here on Roger Wagner, because it might have been a Roger might have got loose or something. Lap car goes inside of Roger Wagner. Smallwood right there, closing up on him. Smallwood catches the apron, and Roger's going to lose it right in front of Smallwood. Oh, man, Roger did a good job of keeping it off of the wall, but there's what happened. All 3 of them are going to get ganged up together, and Roger's actually going to come out on top of that, but unfortunately, Smallwood didn't. He is smoking, going to be coming to pit road. Also, Joe Roberts. Whoops, where did he go? Joe Roberts, he has got heavy damage on his car as well. Everybody going by. And he will tow to pit road. So back up front, we've got all the leaders on pit road for one last time. Nobody tried 2 tires? What? Are you kidding me? Colton Davis will get out first. Adam Benefield second. And they're only going to have about 4-lap shootout to decide this, folks. Oh, boy, this is going to be interesting. Joe Roberts takes his car behind the wall. Daniel Smallwood sitting on pit road. Heavy damage. Jimmy Mullis out of it as well. This is, man, That was just terrible. That was a terrible wreck right there for all them guys. The good thing is Roger Wagner's still hanging in there in 7th place. Now, he did get a chance to pit. Got some fresh tires on there. Comes out 7th. The car seems to be really good for about 10 laps, and they're just going to have a short stint here. What's he going to do with these guys up in front of him? He's got Ross Cato, Galen Gidman, Jesse Schwartz, Jeff Hollingsworth. These guys all up in front of him. What's he got in store for them? You have a plan? I don't know. Keene will get back on the lead lap. Several of them here. Josh Witherspoon, Brent Lay, Evan Schroeder, Scott Bolster, and Thomas Keene staying out ahead of the leaders will get the way by. Jeffrey Porter reported out of the race as well. Well, that'll be good news for Randall Drake, excuse me. He'll be able to pick up 2 positions and will finish in 22nd. I think admin duties kind of took him out of contention here tonight. With that little mix-up at the beginning of the race there, we never did figure out what happened, where Bernard Person just didn't, I don't know, he was just sitting on the track and didn't even do anything. And they got the green flag anyhow. And everybody parted around him. Then the caution comes out, and it gave them all a black flag for passing under yellow. So that was a weird thing. Then they had to give the whole field a wave by, so they could all be cleared of that black flag. So, oh man, it was a real mess. But they got it all straightened out, and I'm sure that's why Randall Drake, being the owner of the league and admin of the race, why he got many laps down, just trying to get that all sorted out. So great job, Randall, and sorry about that. That's just the way it is when you own a league, though. You're the guy that has to do all the dirty work. Well, the thing of it is, if a caution comes out now, the race will be over. So lights are out, folks. We're going green next time by. Man, we got some hungry guys up here right now. Who is going to win this? I could not tell you. Who has got the car? Who's got the patience? Who's the guy that's going to stick his nose in there and go when everybody else is going to say, no, I'm not going to do it? Who's it going to be? Colton Davis. Adam Benefield says he has a car to get by Colton. Can he do it? Hollingsworth has come up through the field. Galen Gidman back in the mix. Jesse Schwartz, our pole sitter, back up to the 4th position. Here we go. Pace car ready to head down pit road. There it goes. One last time. Green flag is out. Colton Davis jumping the field right there. Good job. Jesse Schwartz on the outside, trying to get a run on Adam Benefield. Adam's going to fight him off. Oh, close call right there. Jeff Hollingsworth, that's going to be it right there, folks. Caution. Race is over. Colton Davis will win it here today. Adam Benefield 2nd, and our pole sitter, Jesse Schwartz, 3rd. That will do it. Two laps here at the line. They will not get back to green. And that is the end of the race, folks. That'll be the final. And we were afraid that would happen. But tough break for Jeff Hollingsworth. He is already on pit road. But man, what a job by our leader, Colton Davis, to hold off Adam Benefield. Adam's probably a little bit upset about that because he never got that chance to get up there and get by Colton Davis for this win. Says he had the car to do it, but I guess we'll never know. Colton Davis will win it. We will try to get a word in with these guys. Looks like Galen Gidman will finish 4th. Stephen Pearson, that'll round out the top 5, folks. Chris Pent 6th, Jordan Churchill 7th, Nathan Sedlick 8th, Logan Powers 9th, and Roger Wagner 10th. That's the way they're sitting right now. I don't know if that's not official. One more lap to go. Then it will be official when they cross the line and get the checkered flag. That's going to do it right there for Colton Davis. Proud papa tonight of a great win here, taking it to victory lane at
Checkered
Texas. Congrats to him. We'll get a word with him here in just a couple of minutes, but I'm going to let him go here and see if he'll do a burnout for us. I don't know if he will or not. Let him see. We'll see. I don't know. He might not. Well, let me see if I can get Jesse Schwartz up here. Oh, he gets spun by Adam Benefield. All right. I guess they're going to horse around now. No burnout. All right. Let me see if I can get Jesse Schwartz up here. Jesse Schwartz, you got a copy?
Got a copy, Rudy.
Well, congrats on third place. You started on the pole tonight, Jesse. You just never got up there and got a chance to get back up in the front. You never led a lap tonight, but you're still sitting at the top of the points lead. I think kind of comfortably because now that Bentley Glazer is way back, I'm not sure exactly where he finished, but he's way back in the field. That should have kind of gained you a little bit of breathing room because it was looking like he was going to close that gap on you by quite a few points if he'd have finished far enough ahead of you. But talk about your racing out there tonight and how difficult it was to get back up to the front.
This track is very, very tough on tires, and at the beginning of the race, it was... Sorry, I couldn't hear you for the minute, Rudy. But at the beginning of the race, tires were really important, so I didn't want to go all out at the beginning because it was, after 15 laps, you really regret it. The beginning of the race was very loose, tightened it up later, was back in traffic because of the pit strategy that was going on, but just slowly inched my way back forward by the end of the race.
I'll tell you what, it was a pretty good race there. I mean, it was kind of a little bit of a mix-up there at the very beginning. I'm not sure exactly what happened there with Bernard Person, but hopefully they got that all straightened out. And after that, it just seemed like, man, it was some nice green flag pit stops. Then once you guys got all bunched back up together there after that caution, things started changing a little bit. And it started showing that the guys were being a little aggressive and making their moves. But, still a great race all in all. Man, what did you think of the race out there, and how much did that track change on you?
The track definitely rubbered up quite a bit. It got tighter as the race went on. The beginning, the first green flag run, I was really loose, so I was tempted to tighten it up, but I went a little too far and had to go back on it. The track just naturally tightened up and got more stable.
Well, congrats on third place, Jesse. I mean, this is going to help you in the points. That it's going to be consistency that's going to probably be the one to get you to the championship. So keep up the good work, brother. Anybody you want to thank?
Before I thank anyone, I just want to apologize to Jeff Hollingsworth. I don't know if I gave him enough room or not, and that caused that last caution. But if it was my fault, I apologize. But as usual, I will thank my team, Go Fast, Turn Left, Scott Drake, John Batista, my brother Josh, Bernard Person. Unfortunately, he couldn't even grid tonight. There was a glitch with iRacing, and Jeff Porter was helping us out tonight. So give them a shout out.
Okay, very good. Well, congrats on third, and congrats on still maintaining the points lead, brother. And we'll see you next week.
All right. Thank you, Rudy.
All right. Adam Benefield.
Yeah, buddy.
Well, you didn't get that chance that you were hoping for to get that run on Colton at the very end. But if it would have stayed green, did you have enough for him, you think?
Oh, yeah, he would have found out turn 3. Probably, last lap, next to last lap.
Okay. All right. Well, that was the kind of the disappointing part because I was really looking forward to that because, I mean, it's kind of ballsy, I think, to say that, but, I think you had the car. I mean, you came from 16th up to 2nd. That kind of says a lot. You got up there, you led 33 laps tonight. It says you had the car to do it. You were patient for the longest time riding behind Colton there, I know for a lot of laps, and you sat there and just watched everything and you learned, and then finally you made the move on him, got back in the lead, and you led quite a few laps, so that's pretty cool. But how much did the track change on you out there, and was it changing for the good to help you?
Yeah, I mean, like I told you earlier, this is the same car we ran in pro, and even though it took a little bit longer for the track to change, kind of like it did in pro, it changed a little bit. You've probably seen it a couple of times when I was buying Colton. I was just I would run that second groove and kind of like right in the middle of the racetrack just to see what the car was going to do because I was going to show him how much of a pansy he was because I was going to pass him for the lead on the outside. So that's what I was testing right there. So, and that's what we did. But, I guess a squirrel ran out in front of the racetrack, out on the racetrack, and there was a wreck there at the end. So it's about like a normal actual NASCAR race. Fastest car, finishes somewhere other than first. But, so now I got to go to the NASCAR hauler because I guess my congratulations to Colton wasn't approved. So we'll see how that goes.
Uh-oh. All right, brother. Well, anybody you want to thank tonight for your second place finish?
Yeah, man. I mean, all my guys at APC, even little Jack Wagon that won. At least his head's going to be a little bit bigger. He might not be able to get back in the game vaults for a little while. But all the guys at APC, Roll Speed Dynamics, JD Laird, Scott, Drake for letting me come in here, even though it seems like every time I come in here I get in trouble about something. But it's fun. It really is fun, man. I mean, it might be a little rocky around the edges, but this league always seems to have a long green flag run, and that's what I like, and you don't get that with a lot of leagues. But we enjoy coming over here. We enjoy racing everybody over here. I would have liked to see that rivalry between me and Thomas go on for a little bit longer. I was really wanting to race him tonight, so I hate that he got caught up in a wreck. But just thank you for coming to broadcast this race. I love talking to you. You're my favorite announcer because you just don't give a damn. I like that. So,
what do you mean by that?
I mean, you're just a laid back cat, dude. I really like you. You go with it.
Oh, that's what you got to do. I'm not a professional at this crap. I just come in here and I call the race as I see it. And I don't know if people don't like it. I don't know. I've never had anybody say they didn't like it. So I must be doing something right. But thank you, Adam. I appreciate that. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, bud. I mean, like I said, we'll try to come back and we'll try to race some more races. I'm more committed to the Pro Series and that right now, but I got a break from babysitting the twins tonight, and the wife let me get in here and have a little fun. So, but I'll stop chit chatting and let you interview that pansy now.
Well, it is what it is. Now, you guys are looking at Phoenix next week. Oh, what do you think about that?
Well, basically, it might be better if I'm not able to make it because we got a good hot rod for there. We had a good pro car for there, and that's the thing. I mean, I know Smallwood. He runs some pro races, and if I'm thinking right, Smallwood was actually pretty good at in the pro race there at Phoenix. So we can relay back to our pro setups, and we had a good car there. So I expect APC, whoever shows up, to have a pretty good chance to doing good there next week. You just got to watch out for what's Thomas? 4-time, 5-time. What is he now?
No, he's got three in a row.
Oh, yeah,
3 championships in a row. Yep.
Yeah, that's right. 3-time.
Yep. Well, and he's trying for 4, but boy, tonight wasn't kind to him. He's probably going to drop a few places in the points after this week.
He'll bounce back. He's a good guy. He's a hard competitor.
Oh, he is. He's probably he's as tough as competitors. All you guys at APC, I can tell you that. He's very, very tough. So he'll bounce. He'll come back. All right. Well, congrats on second, Adam. Thank you for the compliments, brother. I mean that that kind of makes it really like what I do. That it makes it like all worth it. So thank you. I appreciate that, man. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, bud, no problem. Anytime. Maybe you can, since I said something nice, you can help me pay this fine that I'm probably about to get right here.
Uh-oh. All right, brother. Well, good luck with that. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, buddy. Y'all have a good one.
All right. Colton Davis, you got a copy.
Yeah, man.
Well, Adam talking a lot of smack there. I don't know. What do you think? Kind of fill me in.
I don't care, man. He's a good guy at heart. All just fun.
Well, congrats on the win here. You did lead the most laps tonight with 66. And but if that caution wouldn't have come out, were you a little concerned that Adam may have got a run on you? If that would have stayed green, I'm sure you were probably doing mirror driving at that point.
No, I wasn't concerned about him. It was just more about concerned about the yellow coming out because I wanted to race him.
Oh, okay. Well, but anyhow, congrats on your win. This is really cool. Now, we talked about the track changing as the race went on. How much did it change, and how did it affect your driving?
It changed pretty drastically. You saw how Adam was running the top side in 3, or not the middle. It did that in the pro race too, which gave us probably a little bit more of an edge over everyone else because we knew what to expect out of this track and knew what to expect out of our car. So it was pretty fun.
I mean, did you have to make some changes to your car to follow the changes of the track, or did you just leave your car alone?
Oh yeah, we made very minor changes. Nothing that'll change how much speed the car has in it or anything.
Right. Okay. Well, it all worked out for you in your favor, man, and that caution come out perfect time with the lead there. Just in case Adam wasn't talking smack there, he might have had something for you. Oh man, he's a trip. I'm telling you, you guys are a trip.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. I'm glad you guys are, you're all teammates and friends and you have a good time at this stuff. But well, what are you looking at for Phoenix next week? Adam said that he's got a very good setup for there.
Well, if he has a good setup, I'd assume I have a good setup since we're on the same team. So,
yeah.
I think it's the day.
You think you can back it up with another win?
Oh no, I'm not very good at Phoenix at all.
Really? Oh.
But we could just see what's going on there.
All right.
We can try and salvage,
Yeah. All right. Well, anybody you want to thank tonight for this win, Colton, before you go celebrate?
I want to thank the crew for giving me a pretty good stop there at the end. Randall Fox Photography, Gonzo Designs for the pretty cool paint that I had that wasn't shown tonight.
Why wasn't it?
But well, we accidentally signed up in the wrong car.
Oh, okay. All right, because I had the Valvoline paint.
Yes, we were in a Ford instead of a Chevy.
Oh, well, I guess that would make a big difference.
Yeah.
All right, well, anybody else you want to thank? Because I'm going to go ahead and run down through the results.
Yeah, APC, you for putting on this. It's really cool.
All right, well, thank you, Colton. Congrats on your win. Go celebrate with your buddies there, and we'll see you next week at Phoenix. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir. All right, running down through the results here. Colton Davis will come home with the win here tonight. Adam Benefield second, Jesse Schwartz third, Galen Gidman finishing fourth, Stephen Pearson will finish fifth, Chris Pence sixth, Jordan Churchill seventh, Logan Powers eighth, Roger Wagner ninth, Joshua Schwartz in 10th place. Thomas Keene will finish 11th, Evan Schroeder 12th, Josh Witherspoon 13th, Scott Bolster 14th, Nathan Sedlick 15th, Tyler Stooksbury in 16th, Bentley Glazer finishing all the way back in 17th place. It's going to be a big points gainer for Jesse Schwartz this week over Bentley. Ross Cato 18th, Jeff Hollingsworth 19th, Brent Lay 20th, Randall Drake 21st, Daniel Smallwood dropping clear back to 22nd position after getting involved in that wreck. Joe Roberts 23rd, Jeffrey Porter 24th, Jimmy Mullis with a disappointing 25th position, John Verga 26th, Thomas Brandner, oh boy, this is going to hurt for him in the points this week, 27th position. Justin Warner 28th, and Bernard Person had difficulty with something, a glitch in iRacing or something that did not allow him to start the race, so he will finish 29th. Again, congratulations to our winner, Colton Davis for IWCR. Thanks for watching tonight, folks, on MaxSpeedTV. Till next time, stay safe and have a good night.